So what's up everybody, it's me, True Starscreamer, and we're here with another Transformer review. Yeah, that happens often. No, jokes aside, this is the Yolo Park AMK Pro Series number 2, because I like that, but they're Optimus Prime. And as you guys know, last year, the Megatron was probably one of my favorite purchases from last year that I got a ton of satisfaction out of. And, spoiler, I already got the Starscream on order, because how could True Starscreamer not have Starscream? Box is very, very cool. As you can see, we are building this model. It's got the stand like the previous one. We've got the rifle, we get a version of Megatron, we get the axe because it's Prime, and a whole lot of stuff in Chinese and such. Cool thing about the battery, apparently I gotta get a 3 volt CR927 battery for the head, so that's pretty cool to know. This is, much like the Megatron, got a sleeve, so we can just pull that off. And again, I love this art. I actually think I would have been happy with this without the sleeve. I love this type of sketch, this translucent, this laser look to it. It just is really neat. 40 years of Transformers, because oh dear lord, we've gotten to that point. But enough about the box. Let's get this out. I've heard this one is a little more complicated than the Megatron to build, or maybe not complicated, but it's more involved. I don't know if I'll be able to do a build on this, but hopefully we can be pleasantly surprised. Okay, yeah, this is definitely more complicated. I cannot make you guys any promises that we're going to get build footage on this. Just saying. I mean, it's cool, but we've got this tray which has all the main parts, and then the second tray still has like a couple leg panels on there as well. So, let's do this.
Bring it up, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it up.
That was fun. That was actually kind of fun. It was more involved than Megatron, but nothing horrible. I think they, in some ways, purposely made it a little more complicated. You know, you have to put the the plates on here in the back of the legs. You had to put those not quite kneecap plates on there. I thought it was interesting how to put the plate here on the underside of the forearm. These pieces right here were not even in the instructions. I just want to point that out. Like, if you open up the instructions, they're already on the torso. So I think it's almost like they took them off at the last minute. It's not perfect. I'm gonna say it right now. He is not perfect, but he is not horrible by far. He's got a couple things that do kind of bug me. Probably the biggest one here are the heels. I think he needed some kind of heel spur. The legs here, it just doesn't go back far enough. You know, things just don't, even if I push the piece in here, he's back heavy, so he kind of wants to fall backwards on these heels, and that is very, very annoying. So you got to have them leaning forward slightly on there. That's probably my biggest complaint. That and the ion rifle does not hold too well. It does kind of fall out of his hand like the drop of a hat. There is a slot here for it to go inside the palm, much like Masterpiece figures and Mastermind Creations. But that is kind of where my criticisms actually end. I like the paint, much like the Megatron. He's got the weathering on there. Yeah, I'm still having the one shall stand, one shall fall pointing here. But maybe okay. That is, yeah, that's put together. Yeah, that's as close as together that's going to go right now, I think. Yeah, that needs to have his room for the movement. I love this battle weathering. I love it very much. I don't know why. It just gives it a little more life to it. I'm just a very big fan of it. The joints themselves, they move very well. I don't think I need. Okay, this is a little on the stiff side, but again, I would much rather have things stiff than loose. So, I mean, again, you can always put shock oil on there if it becomes a problem. Articulation is fan-freaking-tastic. You know, butterfly joint, we got that there. Shoulder joint, got that there. Bicep swivel, beautiful double-jointed elbow. The fingers are okay. I love the fingers on Astrobots and Mastermind Creations better, but they're they do the job. They do the job. Oh, I got one other dumb criticism on here, and that kind of goes with the accessories. But to open up the chest, it is definitely a fight to get these two open. And so let's say, you know, the juice versus the squeeze type of thing. I don't think it's worth it because, dear Lord, that matrix is tiny. I almost want to check if that's like that's the same matrix that's used in Masterpiece Prime. You know, again, it's like some of the accessories on the Megatron seem to carry over. I wouldn't be surprised that's the same matrix. While I have this open, the detailing on the chest is really nice. I am a fan, but dang, that matrix is just so puny. It should be larger. I'm not going to do any pictures of him holding it because he can barely grip it. And also, like I said, these joints are very tight to get it in there, and it's just a pain getting at it. So, that is that. The legs. Double jointed knee. Ankle pivots okay. You can actually pull the foot out a little, you know, for the foot rocker. That's kind of neat. Drop down hip. Dude, check that out. Look how much that goes through. So I can have him kicking. Also, you have to put the hip skirts on. That's part of the. But these maneuver. There is a lot of ways to get these hip skirts out of the way. So I can have them like axe kicking. This is awesome. This, by the way, is how hip skirts should be done. I'm talking to you, 3-0, and there's a reason why I'm replacing my MDLX with this collection. This is just absolutely awesome. So, things get out of the way, and we block them up great. Got a little bit of an ab crunch in there, which also allows me to do the torso twisting. Very nice waist. You know, I can get them just to accent it just that much. And yeah, this is really, really, really nice. It's just I can't get the stand straight because of how these legs are. It's okay though. When we talk to the accessories, we'll kind of go over a nice little counter they have to that. Man, I just want to point out, I can't even get my Joes to hold a rifle like this. I absolutely love this. For accessories, he's got what he needs. We have the aforementioned matrix in his chest. You can see he's got his ion rifle. That looks fantastic. I maybe would have liked the blast effect. I'm going to say that. I probably would have liked the blast effect. Because he is Prime, he does have his Energon axe, which will plug right where his hand is. I think that looks absolutely nice. It looks perfect. Looks great. We also get a transformed Megatron for that time. Though I really would have liked a Decepticon symbol on here somewhere. But we now have a really nice scaled Megatron, which, by the way, really can't be held by a Marvel Legend. Yeah, the handle's too deep for it. Man, I was hoping that would have happened. So, dang it, he cannot be held by a Marvel Legend. Darn it. Sorry, Killmonger. And he comes with the stand that is It's okay. It's okay. How can I put this? He's just heavier. He's got more diecast than Megatron has. So I tried to do the infamous jump pose, which he can hold it. It's just the stand can't. So, but it, again, these stands reminds me of old Play Arts Kai stands. That's just me. But it's there. He's got the stand and he can sort of do it. So here he is with Megatron. Yeah, I know my posing's a little off. It's been a long night. But Megatron is bigger, and I'm gonna say of the two, I mean, I'm gonna say this, I like Megatron better than Prime. It's just these feet here are so much more stable, and of course they're more in line with the character design. But I really think they could have cut out these pieces here and given me a larger foot for Prime. So when you put them next to each other, I mean, they do the job. I mean, Megatron is the more warrior class, while he was the librarian who got upgraded, per se. So Megatron is more imposing, so that makes Prime the underdog. Not a bad thing, in my opinion. And yeah, everyone's doing it, so I guess I gotta do it here too. Here is Prime rocking the Skybound comic look, which I actually, I really don't hate. I don't hate that at all, actually. I'm not saying I'm going to buy another Megatron just to pose it like this, but I actually... push that back in there for a second. There we go. I don't hate that. I actually do kind of dig it more than I should. Quick side note. I put the Megatron pistol in his hand. He does not hold it that well, to be honest. I guess to get him to hold properly, you're going to have to take the stock off, which it is removable. So just use it more as a pistol. But actually using it in the Megatron, like fully, all the parts on there, yeah, that's a little disappointing. Did put the axe on, as you can see here. One thing I've noticed... I'm just going to take that off there. Ooh. Well, that's just a ball joint. That was fun. Real-time camera fix. All is good with the world. Nothing broke. This got really loose. I could probably put some key in there just to tighten that up a little, but that was just something to keep in mind. Prime is good. Prime is very good. I have zero regrets in owning him. Blatantly say, Megatron is still the better of the two. If you just want one figure in this line just to say you want to sample it, get the Megatron. It's absolutely awesome. But Prime is very, very, very cool. He does some very neat design innovations to it. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the heel spurs the lack of heel spurs. Doesn't help though, I'm having him stand on glass, so there's not much friction on there, so I might get better luck with my shelves. Just maybe not my Detolfs. I love the how the drop-down hips work on him, and the articulation is really nice. I kind of wish they maybe should have opened up with Prime and then gone to Megatron, but I kind of get why they did it, just to break up the norm. I am very excited for Starscream. I'm very impressed with the line here. The stand here, I think I just might need to tighten these screws a little, but it was not holding him as well as it was holding Megatron, but I think he is heavier. I haven't weighed him yet, but I just got a feeling he just has more die cast. He's got die cast in the legs, the chest, and all, and and the arms, so he just has more metal in him than Megatron does, even though Megatron's a bigger figure. The silhouette's great. He looks good from front to back. The details are all there. Like I said, I am in on this line all the way. So I'm 2 for 2 as a happy consumer. And yeah, so I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store. Probably get them on Amazon, Amazon Japan, and other various hobby resources. But let me know your thoughts down below. Are you guys in on this line? Like I said, I am. Again, he was 60 bucks, 65 bucks. Less than the 3.0 stuff. I can do more with it than the 3.0 stuff. Looks more G1 than the 3.0 stuff. There is a reason I'm selling off my 3.0 stuff, because this is going to be my G1 representation for just a good looking Transformer collection, especially now that I'm not doing as much as the actual transforming figures. So But again, let me know your thoughts down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And as always, until next time, take care. Peace.